Good morning/afternoon, everyone. Today, we're going to explore a fascinating and important topic: understanding and identifying psychopathic behaviors. Our focus will be on recognizing the key traits that can help us protect our emotional and mental well being. This knowledge is crucial not only for professionals, but for anyone who wants to navigate relationships and social environments more safely. Let's dive in and learn how to spot these behaviors effectively. It's really important to recognize when someone in your life might be a psychopath, because understanding the signs can protect your emotional and mental well being. Psychopaths are skilled at blending in. They often come across as perfectly normal or even very charming. But despite this, there are certain behaviors that set them apart. What I want to do today is walk you through 7 key indicators that can help you spot these traits so you can be more aware and better protect yourself. Psychopaths are often very charming and smooth in the way they talk, which can make them seem very appealing initially. However, this charm is usually just on the surface and isn't genuine. It's more of a tool they use to manipulate others and get what they want. Their glibness acts like a mask, hiding their real intentions and making it hard for people to recognize their harmful behavior until it's too late. So, while they may seem captivating at first, it's important to be aware that this charm can be deceptive. One key characteristic of psychopathy is a grandiose sense of self-worth. Psychopaths tend to have an inflated and often unrealistic view of their own importance, seeing themselves as more significant than they truly are. This leads them to believe they are superior to those around them, which is a major factor behind their manipulative and controlling behavior. Their sense of grandiosity also supports their lack of remorse, as they feel entitled to break rules or disregard others without consequence. Ultimately, it's this exaggerated sense of superiority that drives much of their harmful actions and interactions with others. Psychopaths are known for their compulsive lying, and they do it with remarkable ease. Unlike most people who might lie occasionally or under specific circumstances, psychopaths lie habitually and effortlessly. What's interesting is that their motivation behind these lies often isn't linked to a clear or logical reason. Instead, they lie primarily to manipulate those around them or to maintain a sense of control in any situation. The lies they tell aren't just simple or vague. They tend to be detailed and convincing, which makes it much more difficult to spot when they're being untruthful. Ultimately, their dishonesty serves as a persistent tool that they use to achieve their own goals, no matter the cost or harm it may cause to others. This pattern of lying is a defining feature of their behavior and can be deeply damaging. When we talk about manipulative behavior in psychopaths, it's important to understand that deceit and manipulation are not just occasional tactics. They're fundamental to how they operate. Psychopaths are very skilled at influencing others, often bending people to their will, without any feelings of guilt or remorse. They exploit vulnerabilities in a way that serves their own agenda. What makes it more challenging is that their control over situations and people is usually very subtle. You might not even realize what's happening at first. Because of this subtlety, manipulation can be hard to detect until it has already caused significant damage. Recognizing these patterns early is crucial to protecting yourself and others. One of the most fundamental traits of psychopathy is a lack of empathy. This means that individuals with psychopathic tendencies are unable to truly understand or connect with what others are feeling, especially when it comes to pain or suffering. Because of this, they don't experience compassion or remorse in a way most people do. This absence of emotional connection allows them to act in ways that are cruel or manipulative without feeling guilty or regretful for the harm they cause. Understanding this lack of empathy is key to recognizing how psychopathic behavior can be so damaging and persistent. Psychopaths tend to act on impulse, often without pausing to consider the consequences of what they're doing. This impulsivity can lead them into risky or reckless situations, and it also means they struggle with planning for the long term. On top of that, their irresponsibility has a broad impact. It can damage relationships, create problems at work, and affect many other areas of their lives. They usually focus on immediate gratification and don't stop to think about the longer-term effects of their actions. This combination of impulsivity and irresponsibility is a key part of the challenges they face and create for others. When it comes to accepting responsibility, psychopaths often behave quite differently from most people. They rarely admit when they're wrong or take ownership of their mistakes and misconduct. Instead, they shift the blame onto others and do everything they can to avoid being held accountable. This constant refusal to acknowledge their own wrongdoing not only supports their manipulative patterns, but also blocks any chance for personal growth or meaningful change. Essentially, by dodging responsibility, they maintain control and keep others off balance. It's crucial to recognize the 7 signs we've discussed because this awareness is your first line of defense against emotional and psychological harm. When you understand these indicators, you gain the power to set clear boundaries that protect your well-being. Being alert also means you learn to question behaviors that don't feel right, which helps prevent manipulation before it takes hold. And remember, you don't have to face this alone. Reaching out for support when you need it is a key part of staying safe and maintaining your mental health. Staying vigilant and proactive is how you truly protect yourself